Okay, we're back on the 87 square body today. Today is day one of remove the lift and bring it back to stock height. So I've kind of gotten the start here. It's late in the afternoon. I had kind of a late start today, but I got it up on jack stands. These are big trailer stands. I have the frame sitting on these two big trailer stands here, so the axle is just kind of hanging there. I put the two stock tires on it, just kind of as a safety precaution if something falls. I got to take the shocks off. I got to undo I got to replace this drag link. I got to take that off, get rid of the shocks, and then I'll undo the U-bolts, drop the axle out of the way, then I'll pull the springs out. And I got these two new stock replacement springs for the front. There's one here, the other one's in the truck. And then these are the two for the rear. These are stock height replacement springs, so nothing fancy, just bringing it back to stock. So we'll get started. All right, so we'll get started. Undo this drag link, get this out of the way. Sitting for a few years, but it's never been out in the snow, so everything should come off relatively easy. One thing I will say is a big advantage with having a tall truck is it's easy to get under and work on shit. I'm gonna miss that, but it's alright. Most of the work is done, I hope. Convenient. See, look at that. It's all greasy. I did something right. Okay, new stock spring. Ready to go in. So I'm going to put this camera here so you can see and not have to be in my way. Something like that'll work. This direction. Yeah. You can see what a difference it is. Stock, 8 inches of lift on that side. Stock, 8 inches. It's gonna be a lot different, but it's gonna ride so much better, I think, honestly. Those springs over there, they ride so hard. It's like it doesn't even have suspension in it, honestly, when you drive it. It's terrible. So I'm hoping this will make it ride better. I know that. It's going to be a bit of a change though, but that's fine. I kind of like I said, the stock look is the look for me, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm going for. All right, driver's side. Now we can start lifting this axle back up into place somehow. Gonna need the jack. I'm gonna have to set up the U-bolts, lift up the axle just enough so that the U-bolts can be, I can put the nuts back on the U-bolts and let it kind of hang there, and then I can tighten up each side left to right. So see how much we have to come up. Yeah, take on quite a bit. Let me get the jack under here. I gotta get it aligned front to back so that pin sits inside that mount there on the axle, and I gotta get it side to side lined up too. So this might take a minute. Okay, back at it, day 2. So here's where I left off yesterday. I got 2 of the U-bolts kind of loosely in place on one on each side, just to hold the axle up in the air so I can move it around and adjust it and whatever else. Today I'm going to try and get the rest of the U-bolts put on, get the axle cinched up tight to the leaf springs, and then hopefully get the front end back down on the ground and start working on the rear end. I kind of mashed the threads on one of these U-bolts on that one over there. Actually, I mashed the threads on one side of that, so I'll have to see if I can fix that. But I think for right now I'm just going to start trying to wrestle this axle into place, get it seated up underneath the leaf springs there, and go from there. So stick around. There we go. Okay. I really hope these U-bolts aren't too long. I got a feeling they are, though. Wow. Excellent. Should hold together under there. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so we got the jack stands up underneath the hitch here. Rear axle is just kind of hanging there. Going to undo the U-bolts on the back side here. I'll start with the passenger side where the jack is, and then we'll pull this first leaf spring out. I gotta undo the I gotta get rid of the shock too, but yeah, so we'll get these U-bolts out first. Okay, second leaf spring kind of fought me for a bit, but we got both the stock springs in. I gotta get that shock absorber out of there, and then start getting the axle up high enough so I can start putting the U-bolts back in. I'm hoping to God they go back in fine, so we'll see. Okay. For the last hour and a half I've been fighting with this axle, getting it up in the air on blocks, keeping it straight enough so I can actually put the U-bolts back on and get them on their perches where they're supposed to be. These U-bolts threaded on just fine. I'm going to keep these ones. I just got to cut the tops off them so I can because they're too long for the socket to reach all the way down to the nut, so I got to cut a chunk off the top of each one, and then I'll be able to tighten them down all the way. phone. Okay, we have a stock height 2500 Chevrolet GMC, sorry. I can't move it because the drive shaft's out. Well, I can move it. I can move it under my own power. I'm gonna push it out. Get a good look at it out of the shed here and see what we think. Yeah, I'm liking that, man. That thing looks sweet. I like that. Look at this shit. Looks just like a stock truck.